Good morning, peeps. Jenny Clouston here. Oops, upside down. From a very, very quiet garden. Do you know, it's getting light later as sort of autumn approaches, and I have to sit and wait to video because it's too dark. So even though I'm up and in the garden and I can stitch, it's not great for the videoing. Anyway, so I'm all done, and oh, we are up to where is it now? Oh, there we go. I'm still doing this one because it's tickling my pickle. You can see that I have worked on it, you know. And let's put these away. Now, let's try and get a little bit closer. There you go. Now, you can see on this one over here, I haven't gone all the way around to form a complete circle. I've just left some of the legs kind of, you know, uncovered, only because I felt like it, you know. I think I should continue and fill it up. I don't think so. I'm going to just kind of leave it for now and put some centers in, and then I think I have the wrong needle here in this little gemors. Do you think I should tidy this little thing up? Maybe. Some of you, that would be really hard to work with, to deal with. But for me, no probs. You know what, I don't know if I shouldn't actually, you know, normally you can't join this up because it looks a bit strange. But I just don't know. Let me just add some colonial knots to this quickly, some Frenchies. So as I said, I've got the wrong needle here. So, and I finished the baby quilt. I finished it 2 days ago on Easter Sunday, I think. And it's done and dusted. I've bound it, and it's sweet and different. Dimensionally, I think there's a few things maybe wrong with it. I don't know. But does it really matter? You know what? I don't think anybody else will notice. And it's a joyful little quilt. And I hope Grace uses it a lot. I have made these quilts for my daughter's friend and other friends. And yeah, whenever I go there, they are, you know, used and loved. And when I made them for my daughter-in-law, she also used them. What do you think I should do with that one? Do you think I should go all the way around here? Yeah, but then it's so predictable. I don't know. Let me, I'll be like Scarlett O'Hara. I'll think about it tomorrow. I'm not going to think about it now. Now, in the middle of her, even though she's not got anything, I'm going to give her a little bit of some tufting. This is it's very, very fine wool. So you can see my finger is quite rough from the quilting. Normally when I'm quilting a big quilt, I get quite a callus. Big callus. I wonder if I should have doubled this. It would go much quicker, wouldn't it? I don't know if you can hear that, but there's a bush turkey sitting right on the fence. I don't know why. last one, and maybe that's enough. I'll just have to think if it's going to be enough. Where's my one cushion? Maybe I should do one more. Yeah, let me just do one more. I suppose I should go inside and get the correct needle. I don't throw away. I discard needles very quickly if they're kind of starting to, they don't feel right. I sort of get rid of them. Oh, that's not going to work, Jennifer. And my little oat jar. That bird that you can hear there is a king parrot. And they used to come and feed in the garden when I gave them food, but then Christmas happened and they just haven't been back, and that makes me pretty sad. Yeah. Give her a little bit of a haircut. Let's get rid of all the fluff. Yeah, peeps, I think she's going to have to be all the way around. Yep, okay, let's do that. And let's make the call and just do it. There you go. She kind of has to be big, doesn't she? Now I've got to move my fluff out the way. If you're doing any form of tufting, it's always a good idea to do the tufting in the center of your flowers afterwards, because otherwise they just get caught up in the kind of I wonder if this video is going to be a bit dark. I don't think so. At the end of this video, I will post a video. I went for a walk yesterday afternoon along the creek behind my house, and oh my hat, you should have heard all the butcher birds. It was incredible. They were just, whoa. So many of them as well. Sorry, I know you've seen me do this. I'll just do this quickly. You can actually see, what's happening to this wool. I have threaded it from the wrong end. And so she is not happy at all. She's going, you're working with me and I'm twisting the wrong way. Help me, help me. But I'm sort of going to ignore her, and maybe she'll kind of settle. You see how much thread, you use a lot of this thread when you're doing these woven spider webs. I think I'm going to have to join again. Darn it. Now let's get another one, because I actually want this to be really thick in retrospect. I suppose I could change color and have it variegated, but I'm going to say no to that because it's too small an area. If it was nice and big, I would say, yep, go for your life, but I think I'm going to join over here somewhere. I don't know where I needed to join, but that's where I'm joining. Genade. Can you hear the trucks across the road arriving on the building site? Steals my chi. I'm nearly finished this boringness. But can you see this kind of just repetitive thing doing over and over? It soothes me. I find it very soothing. Yeah, no, she needed to be bigger, didn't she? I wanted to leave her, but she wasn't holding firm on this men's suiting. Okay, I think I'm done here. I don't think I can go around anymore. Thank you very much. See how she's twisting? Not happy, not happy, not happy. All right, let's get the green out, some leaves. And I might do some buds. I don't know what I'll do actually. There is not a single bird in that bird feeder. It's the oddest thing. Wow. Anyway, I'll get over myself. There you go. Now, I need some green. Turn her over. I'll just put this one, baby poo, there. Is that the same as there? Oh no, sorry, bumped that. Okay. Do you know what I feel like doing? I have the need to just scatter some little tufts around here to finish it off. I don't know what that'll look like. Let's put this leaf over here. Oh dear, sorry. There you go. There's a mozzie buzzing around me. I think I need to add some light relief to this. You see how there it's lighter and everything here is very, very dark. I'm just going to switch off the camera for a minute as the trucks arrive. I'll be back in a minute. You see, peeps, I now have an issue because look how this is all in the one corner, and if I get a hexagon, what's going to happen is if I cover the hexagon, I then have this hele gedoente what's nothing over there, and yeah, what am I going to do? Now what I might do, I might just end this off. I wonder where a hexagon paper is. Let's just have a look and see something. Have I got a hexagon here? I do. So I don't know what I'm going to do if this is going to be covered again with, you know, if I'm going to. But you see, I like it so much, and look, there's only 6 flowers, so I'm going to have to do another flower somewhere. Let me just unpick this. Just let me take this off quickly, and see what happens to it. In the alt jar. There you go. Okay. I think I'm going to have to do another flower anyway. And I don't have a lot of space here on the edge. Haven't planned this very well, have you, Jennifer? Goeie genade. Look at this big area over here. Born. Oh, that is where that crease line is. Let me see if I've got a marking pen here. I'm planning, which I don't normally do often. Let's have a look. This is not going to work, peeps, this pen. Ach, nee wat. Nee wat, meisie mens, hoekom? Het werkt niet. I'm just going to go and get a pen quickly. Okay, I'm just going to use this chalk pen quickly. Okay. Look, I'm not even sure that I'm going to be using these as hexagons, and at the end of the day, I think you should be a boy, like a Boy Scout, be prepared. Or is that a Girl's Guide? Look, who knows? Yeah, blocksome. It's so off balance. Look at this over here. Interessant. Now, I wonder if I shouldn't just put, this is by planning, I shouldn't do another one here. Okay, and then just have some kind of viney things filling up that gap, and just have one viney thing here. I think that's going to be my plan, peeps. Because then it's going to be balanced, and that'll be fine. Yeah. So we put one over here. I can't find this glorious color. I had it, and you see that's this one. It's not that lovely vibrant one there. I'm using it. Even if it's not, it's going to be used. Genade. How long is this one? Darn it. It's coming forever. Okay. There you go. Alright, for those of you who don't want to watch, you might want to fast forward this. Oh, hang on, let me just pop it into the hoop. No space. Work without one. Here comes the sun. Now remember, I am doing one of these ones. So that means I have to have an uneven amount of spokes. This one here, oh no, come on, that truck. Didn't matter at all. Oh, I'm going to have to put 2 in there. It's not going to work, is it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. It's not going to work. Maybe if I put this one over here, that should do the trick. I'm going to pop inside and go and get the correct needle. You know, these things are so ugly as you know, when you start, you think, oh, my hat, it looks so unfortunate. And then the more you do it, the more it works. What's really good about adding this color is that I will have to add the lighter green to that, and that will help create a lightness. See, I just love them. They look like little, I don't know what they look like. And they feel good too. They're nice and running out of thread. Don't worry, I can do it. You know what I'm pretty bad about? I never sign my quilts. So, you know, this one that I made for Grace and her baby, I haven't signed it. And I think I've got the most shocking handwriting. And normally what I like to do is I write something and then I kind of embroider it over. But my handwriting is so bad. Lovely Jane has got a lovely handwriting. Actually, one of the, Lynn, who watches my YouTube and also comes to my classes, she lives out in, I don't know where she lives. Anyway, she came to my Wednesday class for the first time, and she said, is that the lovely Jane that you talk about in the videos? And sorry, I'm working with such a small thread here. And I said, yes. I said, this. She said, this is lovely Jane in the flesh. I said, yes. She was so excited to meet lovely Jane. That's funny. Lovely Jane and I are heading out to Schoolhouse Quarters in May. I do love going there. They're such a nice bunch of ladies. Now this one is a little bit thinner than the one that I've used there. Sorry, I talk to myself, don't I? Quite a lot of the time. Talk more to myself than I do to you. And in my head. This has been all over the shop little video, hasn't it? I'm going to put quite a big little leaf here, I reckon. Just to match it. How am I too far away today? And then I'm in your face. What I might do, and I might actually find that thread. Alright, now what I'm going to do is do another leaf over here and give an illusion of, you know, that's pretty close to the edge. And if I just have a little bit here that also looks close to the edge, I will trick my eye into thinking that it's a little bit balanced. Right. Okay, I can go in there. Just going to add some Frenchies or something to here. You see something on here? Yep. I'll just do a Frenchie here because I'm using a chenille needle, which is not great for a knot of any kind. So this way, if I use a French knot, it actually makes my knot appear smaller. All right. So she kind of looks dark and dingy, this one, but no problems. Oh, I'm going very big with the center, aren't I? Genade, Macy Mans. I think you should stop at some point because it's going to be all over the shop. Yeah, just stop now. All right, let's have a look at her now. Yep. I've got to have something out there, but if I have something out here, peeps, I've got to have something over there. All right, let's do this. Let's do this and get it done. Done is better than good. But I'm quite happy with it, actually. It's not too bad. All right, so Now because I'm coming from here, I kind of have to use the lighter thread because I think it would look very odd if I didn't. All right, let's go. Let's see what happens here. I wonder if I can put this back in the hoop. I love me a bit of a hoop. What should I do, peeps? The stem stitch or a straight stitch? What do you think? See, I can't have anything too long because then it looks equally odd. That's there. Let me switch this camera off. The noise is bothering me. And as the sun falls onto this table, I'm going to be finishing this off. Because I am done here in more ways than one. Look at that light. Ugh. To work outdoors is just simply the best. Now, I literally, once again, because this is what I do in my daily stitching, is using same repetitive stitches over and over. I normally used to, when I didn't YouTube my videos, solve the world's problems in my daily stitching. My daughter has got quite an important meeting today with some production company. She's a screenwriter, so I hope all goes well today. It's very tough out there in that industry. I suppose it's tough in all industries at the moment, isn't it? Do you know, I have to share something with you. I am a huge, huge, huge chocolate eater. So much so that I really think that it's a problem. And so the other day I decided enough was enough. And I said, I am not going to do what I'm doing to my body all the time. I literally eat chocolate from very early in the morning all day. And I've gone, Jane, 3 days without chocolate. Kan jy dit glo? I tell you what, and I'm okay. I will now. You see, let me just talk myself through it. If I put the baby poo over there, is it going to work, or shall I put this one over here? I think I'm going to go to this one, and if I bring her round and then up there, it might work. Anyway, back to the chocolate. And there is some in the fridge. And every time I go to the fridge, it just calls out to me, Jennifer, eat me, eat me. And I say no. So let's see how I go. Sorry, I just have to put like a little mock one in here because I didn't do such a great job of it. That bird there is a rainbow lorikeet. Come on, come back to my garden, you lot. There you go. There you go. The minute I said that, they just shipped on out. I nearly finished this video. Not one of my greatest. Does it matter? Nope. You can't have them the same length, Jennifer. Come on. Tell you, I wanted this one to go in my head. I planned it to go the other way. Okay, nearly done, nearly done. Just going to put some little colonial knots on that. And then we are good to go. How dare they leave my garden? Well, the golden penders have been flowering. It's the most amazing tree in Queensland. And I know that rainbow lorikeets love golden penders. So I reckon, oh, genade. I reckon they've gone there. I wonder if Linda, who's coming from New York, is in Australia yet. Okay, let's put the red there and then maybe the gold there. Thoughts? What do you think, peeps? Once again, I'm doing a Frenchie only because I'm not changing my needle. So, oh, it's so lovely. Welcome back. Make my day. Oh, I'm so busy looking at the birds. I felt so bad the other night. I went out into the garden and I was feeding the possums, and I was shining the light in the trees to see if I could see the possums, and I shone the torch unbeknownst to me, and an owl flew into a beam of the torch and sort of crashed into the branch and flew off. Human beings, hey? Look at that. A boo mark a plant. There you go. Okay, this over here, and then I am done. And then I will leave you. And you can get on with your day instead of watching me fiddle about here. See, there's a little bit of blank spaces every now and then, but I'll see what I can do to those. Now, I do not know if I am going to play some more with this. But right now, it's kind of working for me. But it also isn't. But I don't think that you need to watch me sort out my little issues. But it's looking, I'm loving it. And yeah, I'm going to love and leave you. You can get on with your day and I will get on with mine. And with the rainbow lorikeets doing their thing. So, Yeah, it's going to work for me, I think. I think I'm going to add lots to this. I initially wasn't going to, if you remember correctly, but then you kind of get carried away and you think, what can I do there? What can I do there? It feels good. Feels all gnarly. Oh, okay, I'm going to stop gazing at my work. Get on with your day, Jennifer. Now, once again, thank you so much for your time, and bye for now.